Well, welcome back. Welcome back. It's Nick Jancev here from Holistic Health Anxiety Coaching, Coach for Anxiety. Guys, welcome back to another podcast. Today's podcast is very special. It's on Module 2. Okay, Module 2, challenging for change. So, and this one is called Understanding the Self-Awareness. There's so much we need to know in our self-awareness. Know thyself is a popular quote for. So through practices of mindfulness and meditation, we get to know ourselves more. And how do we define what does it mean to be self-aware? And it's basically it's the conscious knowledge of our own character, feelings, motives, desires. Involves recognizing how our behaviors, emotions affect others around us, and especially understanding ourselves, our strengths and weaknesses. When we look at self-awareness, we also look at the internal self-awareness, the internal side of us. Know thyself internally. When we look at this, you can really say it refers to how well we know our own values and our own passions, our own motivation, what drives you in the morning, what drives you at the end of the day, and the energy that you are harnessing. And it involves kind of introspections and understanding of one's inner self, right? Inner self. And external self-awareness also. We can look into that, understanding that to a deeper level. And how we are perceived by others is really, really important. It requires feedback, all right? Feedback and others and willingness to see, willingness to see ourselves through other people's eyes. We can also now look into the benefits of self-awareness. What are the benefits of self-awareness? And improve. First of all, there's we're working to improve decision-making, clear, crisp decision-making. It helps us with that. And by understanding our values and emotions, we can make choices that align more closely with our own true self, the authentic self, leading us to a much better outcomes, clear outcomes, and not always sitting on the fence. Yeah, decision making and not getting to the state where we've got analysis paralysis. Clear, concise, clear and concise. That's what we want to get to, be led to. That's the outcome we want. And we can also look at enhanced relationship, being aware of how our actions affect others and helps improve communication and fosters deep connection with them and ourselves. So how can we improve communication? We need to first connect, and then that'll help us with our connections. Go to a deeper level, my friends, connection. It helps us increase emotional intelligence. We can increase emotional intelligence through more self-awareness, giving ourselves time to really dig deep and analyze. Yeah. And these are the key components of emotional intelligence, enabling us to manage our emotions and respond to others with empathy. I feel like we're losing in this current world. I think we're all losing the empathy. We don't even have enough time for each other. We're more on the phones, more like creating podcasts here. So losing the empathy. Sometimes we need to re-engage and get into maybe more voluntary. Resilience and self-awareness is really important. How adaptable are we, and how equipped are we to handle stress and adversity in our day? Some say that we can learn from stresses and anxiety. That could be a power source because, so we need to understand also our emotional triggers in life. What's triggering you? Therefore, there's something that it's a pattern running and biases are running inside. We can develop awareness like mindfulness, practice engaging in mindfulness, meditation, really helps us stay present in the moment, allowing us to observe our thoughts, right? Yeah, just like our frozen pause there, and feeling without being judged or without feeling, or even our own judgments, we can really, really destroy us. How often can you stay still and not judge things? Stillness. And also we can look at writing stuff down, writing about our daily experiences. We all have these experiences here and thoughts, and feelings can provide insights into our behavior patterns. And you write all that stuff down. Patterns will come up if you give yourself a chance to Just pause and recognize your emotional responses. Another thing here we can look at is seek feedback. Ask for constructive criticism from other trusted friends, family, colleagues. This external perspective can highlight blind spots in areas that we need to improve. Know thyself, my friends, because half the time we don't know them. We got these biases running all the time in our minds. Need to improve ourselves, and we can do that through self-awareness, self-reflection. We can do self-reflection here. We can ask powerful questions, regularly ask these questions of yourself, and reflect questions such as, what are my core values here? How do my emotions influence my decisions? What are my reoccurring patterns of my behavior? Man, there's some faulty patterns running there. If you can't catch them, do you ever notice like every time you throw a boomerang and the boomerang comes back? Yeah, there's a unresolved trauma there, unresolved patterns running in our mind. It's running you. 95% of our, activities coming from the unconscious world. And challenge to self-awareness. Challenge self-awareness. These cognitive biases, once I mentioned, it's running our life. Our perception can be distorted, blurred, be bias such as confirmation bias of self-striving, serving bias. Make it a challenge to see yourself clearly. All right? Give yourself time. Sit still. Silence is the key. There's the name of the book actually called Silence is the Key. When we're silent and pause, we can actually see things. We can see ourselves. Then we also look at defensiveness and fear of criticism or rejections, leading us to defensiveness, blocking honest self-assessment and growth. Not only that, but friggin' energy, right? If you can discover these energies, that the blockages, we ignore it. Sometimes we have this energy blocks, but we ignore it. And then we move into self-resistance, resilience, facing uncomfortable emotions or truths about oneself can be difficult, right? Very difficult, leading to avoidance rather than self-exploration. Let's be courageous and explore ourselves. Give ourselves time. Get out of the matrix. Yeah, get out of the matrix. There's a lot of ways to do that for health. And then creating awareness for routine awareness, like daily check-ins. Use a habit tracker. Set aside time each day to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, how you're behaving, and consider the maintaining a self-awareness journal. Yeah, self-awareness journal. I like the habit tracker, but this is something different, a self-awareness tracker. Yeah, a journal. And one more we can talk about: set goals. Identify areas where you want to grow in self-awareness. What areas do you want to grow? What do you feel like you're lacking? This is something that you need to go deep and introspect this idea. What are you lacking, in your growth? What do you need to be more self-aware of? And let's set specific measurable goals, like the SMART goals, and work towards it one day at a time. Yeah, make sure they're realistic and measurable. Regularly review your progress. Regularly review that progress periodically and assess your growth in self-awareness and acknowledging those important and identifying, acknowledging improvements and identifying areas needing more focus by you, more focus. And keep hitting that. There's too many things to be disfocused about. Then integrate, after all that, here's the 7th step, integrating into the daily life. How do you do that? Aim to put it all together and self-awareness into your daily day, every day. Be aware of your actions, your movements, your thoughts, behaviors. Just learn to be the observer, my friends. Practice observing your reactions in real time. How do you feel at this moment? Whether you're in a conversation, whether you're in decision-making, all these wonderful experiences. There might be shit ones, but they're actually okay. Yeah, all these emotional responses. Use those observation skills that you have to guide you towards your actions. Now, once we put it together and we start cultivating this awareness, self-awareness, this module, you can gradually peel back those layers of your ego. My friends, ego rules you in what ways? The moment you start inspiring, the moment you feel successful about something, and your failure, ego is always there with you. And uncover a more authentic version of yourself. Now, this journey not only like promotes personal growth, but also enhances your interactions with others, leading to more meaningful relationships and a deeper understanding of your place on this world. Well, there you go, my friends. That's basically it for today. Yeah, 2 shades of grey, right? Here we are, finishing up another module. This has been module 2. All right, creating, cultivating a wonderful awareness of the moment, the presence, and living in the now. Hope this has helped you. If you feel like this little mini course can help someone who's struggling through anxiety, depression, and these keys are vital to, to help us not to, really go into the states of overthinking, over ruminating, analysis paralysis, getting stuck. Your mind can get stuck into something, and fear feeds on fear, right? It feeds on itself. By just isolating, separating, right? Acknowledging, and just cultivating this wonderful awareness. My friends, things will change. Things will change. So I inspire you, encourage you to challenge your change. It's not going to happen for you unless, not going to happen for me either. Look, today has been a wonderful, busy day. Loved it, right? Here I am. I've got to go soon. So in a second, I'll say goodbye. But I really packed this in. That's why I'm doing a night one. And, just being authentic. And that's the best we can do. Live a very authentic life, my friends. Okay, Nick Jancev here. Holistic health, anxiety coach for anxiety. Hey, get in touch. Please subscribe to this channel, to my YouTube channel. Just be you. And I'm really looking forward to presenting module 3 tomorrow. So all the best. We're on the roll now. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Ciao for me.